Welcome to LumeAuto. The year is 2038. The world has grown louder, faster, and more chaotic. Yet Lexus has chosen silence. Amidst the constant hum of electric revolutions and autonomous chatter, Lexus presents something deeply human: the ZenVision, a motorhome designed not to dominate the road, but to harmonize with it. The first time you see it, the ZenVision doesn't shout. It simply exists, poised, pure, sculpted like a single breath captured in motion. Its exterior, a seamless fusion of brushed aluminum and soft satin pearl, reflects the morning light like calm water. Every curve has intent. Every shadow has purpose. It's not just luxury, it's balance. As the motorhome glides into a Japanese countryside road for its unveiling, the sound is almost meditative. The soft hum of its hydrogen-electric powertrain creates a rhythm, not a roar. The elongated body floats on Lexus's newest adaptive suspension, responding not to algorithms but to human touch. When the driver grips the handcrafted steering wheel, the vehicle breathes with him, adjusting ride height, damping, and steering feedback through precision engineering rooted in decades of mastery. The cabin is not a cabin. It's a retreat. Sliding open the glass doors reveals an interior bathed in warm, diffused light. The flooring, real hinoki wood, carries the fragrance of Japanese temples. The seats, hand-stitched in Kyoto, are wrapped in natural silk fibers and pale Napa leather, evoking clouds against sunrise. Every line flows inward, directing your gaze to a panoramic glass ceiling that dissolves the barrier between traveler and sky. There's no digital chaos here, no flashing screens. Instead, an instrument panel carved from ash wood, with delicate analog dials that glimmer softly like the face of an antique watch. Lexus calls it tactile time, an homage to when driving was an art of feeling, not data. As the ZenVision moves through the winding mountain roads of Nagano, it feels alive, not with technology but with craftsmanship. The suspension absorbs imperfections in silence. The hydrogen fuel cells deliver effortless torque, while the acoustic insulation creates a space so quiet that one can hear the whisper of wind against glass. In the rear suite, the design transcends transportation entirely. Shoji-style sliding panels reveal a tea alcove, a gesture of mindfulness. Travelers can sit cross-legged, overlooking vast landscapes through a retractable glass wall that folds open at the touch of a single mechanical switch. It's the kind of refinement that only Lexus could imagine. Not loud innovation, but invisible perfection. As night falls, the ZenVision rests beside a still lake. Its subtle ambient lighting glows in shades of gold and ivory, mirroring the lanterns floating across the water. Inside, the hum of the cooling system becomes a lullaby. The travelers breathe in peace, a rare luxury in a restless age. The world may chase faster, louder futures, but Lexus, with the ZenVision, offers something timeless: tranquility in motion. Part 2 continues: the journey into Europe, where ZenVision meets architecture, philosophy, and the art of quiet travel. The next morning, mist lingers above a quiet European valley as the Lexus ZenVision begins its continental journey. The destination is not a city or a landmark. It is a feeling, a rediscovery of serenity across the landscapes of Europe, where every mile becomes a meditation. Crossing from the stillness of Lake Como into the Alpine passes, the ZenVision seems to merge with the scenery rather than move through it. Its pearl-white exterior catches the sun's reflection off mountain snow, creating an almost spiritual shimmer. The sound of tires rolling across the road is soft, rhythmic, the heartbeat of craftsmanship in motion. Inside, the morning light filters through the ceiling's translucent panels, scattering a soft glow over the cabin. The driver rests his hand on the wheel, a piece of sculpture in itself, wrapped in walnut and brushed titanium. The response is immediate yet graceful, each turn precise, each acceleration whispering intention rather than force. The vehicle's hydrogen engine purrs gently, maintaining harmony between strength and stillness. By midday, the the ZenVision reaches the vineyards of southern France. The scent of lavender and rain drifts through the cabin as the side glass lowers silently. There is no rush, no noise, no pressure. The passengers step out into the open field where the rear platform extends to form a shaded terrace. Beneath a wooden canopy, hand-polished to a mirror finish, they dine, not with haste, but with ritual. This is Lexus redefining luxury, not as indulgence, but as space. Space to breathe, to reflect, to reconnect. Later, at dusk, the ZenVision glides into a centuries-old stone village. Its clean lines contrast the cobblestones yet complement them, like a brushstroke of modern art placed respectfully among history. Children watch from windows, their reflections merging with the silver silhouette of the motorhome. It doesn't feel out of place. It feels inevitable, the future in quiet conversation with the past. Inside, the transformation continues. The seats recline fully, becoming tatami-like mats. The ambient light shifts to a faint amber, recalling candlelight. The walls absorb sound until only the faint ticking of the analog clock remains. The travelers lie in silence, eyes fixed on the starlit ceiling above. Through Italy, France, and Switzerland, the ZenVision's purpose becomes clear. It is not about travel, but about presence. Every journey is measured not in miles, but in moments of stillness found between the roads. That evening, the motorhome arrives at a secluded retreat in the Black Forest of Germany, a sanctuary known for its meditative architecture. The ZenVision parks beneath towering trees, its reflection glinting off wet leaves. It powers down quietly, not as a machine resting, but as a living space breathing. The passengers step outside to the sound of rain on pine. In the glow of the taillights, the raindrops sparkle like liquid gemstones. The world feels distant, gentle, human again. For Lexus, this is more than design. It is philosophy turned into form. Omotenashi, the Japanese spirit of hospitality, translated into movement. A journey that serves the soul as much as the senses. Part 3 continues, as ZenVision returns to Japan, completing the circle of tranquility and redefining what it means to travel with grace. Dawn arrives quietly over the Sea of Japan as the Lexus ZenVision completes its voyage home. Months have passed since it first departed Kyoto, crossing continents and cultures, never once chasing speed or spectacle. Only peace. The ship carrying it back from Europe docks in the port of Kanazawa, and the motorhome rolls onto familiar ground, a moving reflection of everything it has seen. The roads of Japan welcome it like an old friend. Mist curls around the wheels as it glides through narrow forest lanes lined with cedar trees. Each turn is slow, deliberate, a final act in a story about grace. The ZenVision hums softly as it climbs toward the foothills of Mount Fuji. Its reflection dances on the wet asphalt, the white and gold tones merging with the landscape like calligraphy written in motion. Inside, time seems to slow. The fragrance of wood oil lingers in the air. The analog clock on the console ticks faintly, marking moments, not minutes. The seats cradle their passengers in comfort born from precision, not excess. Outside, light rain kisses the windshield, and the wipers sweep in rhythm with the heartbeat of the road. By midday, the ZenVision stops at a temple overlooking a wide valley. The travelers open the side panels, transforming the lounge into an open pavilion. Wind moves gently through silk curtains as birds echo across the hills. There are no holograms, no algorithms, no automation, only craftsmanship and the quiet pulse of engineering made by human hands. They prepare tea in the built-in alcove, not for function, but for ritual. The sound of pouring water, the scent of matcha, the soft clink of ceramic cups against the wooden counter, all blend into a symphony of stillness. This is what the ZenVision was built for, not to conquer roads, but to honor them. As the sun begins to set, the golden light touches the vehicle's smooth surfaces, giving it an almost sacred glow. The lake below mirrors the shape of the motorhome perfectly, two reflections of serenity facing each other. Lexus engineers called it the moving temple when they built it, and standing before it now, it's easy to understand why. The evening deepens. The ZenVision's interior lights rise in soft gradients, casting a warm amber hue across the wooden panels. The travelers sit in silence, watching the last traces of daylight dissolve into the horizon. The vehicle remains utterly still, a sculpture of peace against the fading sky. In a world racing to automate everything, the ZenVision reminds us that true progress sometimes lies in restraint. It's not about how fast you travel, but how deeply you connect to every moment along the way. Before returning to the Lexus headquarters in Aichi, the motorhome pauses one last time on a quiet overlook. Below, the lights of the city shimmer like scattered stars. Above, the moon rests perfectly aligned with the ZenVision's panoramic roof. And in that instant, as silence, craft, and purpose meet, the Lexus ZenVision transcends being a machine. It becomes an idea, a philosophy on wheels, a promise that even in the future, humanity will still have a place behind the wheel, surrounded not by noise, but by peace. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to LumeAuto for more cinematic journeys into the world of visionary automotive design.